want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash, and the double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for pushing this truth and enduring. And I get struck by a Mack truck out here.
Are we facing the crash of all crashes coming? Some folks out there are starting to speculate that in 2020.
See, there's all of these predictions. And there's all of these expectations. But there's only one thing that's going to stand, and that's prophecy. Right? That's prophecy. And as it is written, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, let everything be established. Let's get that too. Because I used to wonder, why is the New Testament book after book of the same accounts? Shalaki. Out of the mouth of one of... God damn it. Shalaki. I'm walking. Out of the mouth of 2 witnesses, let everything be established. Out of the mouth of 1 or 2 witnesses, let everything be established. So, the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 16. But if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, every word may be established. So that's the reason why all of the prophets complement each other as far as prophesying what's going to happen to the world and what's going to happen to the nation of Israel as well as the other nations. And for example, Esau cannot be saved. All right? Esau cannot be saved. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Now Esau and Jacob are twin brothers, so it's their lineage, it's their seed. All right, it's to the point to where you have to deal with some people who got some sort of, you know what I'm saying, level of understanding of seeds. You can have a basic understanding of seed. If you could learn a basic subject, that's why I'm telling you fellas, you really might want to speak to someone that has some sort of, that's supposed to have some sort of teaching credentials. Because they're able to possibly learn. That's all I'm going to say. But it's not about teaching them anyway. I'm not teaching my woman. Second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, but I am though. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right, and if you go to the book of Genesis chapter 25 verse 25, it speaks of the birth of Esau and Jacob. And we're not going to get that right now. If you go to Genesis 30, is it 36? We will get this. We'll see what's going on. Genesis chapter 36. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. All right, so the generations of Esau are Edom. All right. Now, we just saw. All right. I just typed in Edom, Roman Empire, the Roman Empire, the empire of the Edomite. Okay. So Esau, the ancestor of Rome, Genesis chapter 36. Now these are the generations of Esau, who is Edom. Esau, Edom, ancestor of Rome. Esau, Edom are the Edomites. Jacob is the beginning of the world. Shalakia. So the second Ezra chapter 6 verse 9, Jacob is the beginning of the world that is going to be good for the planet. Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. All right. So what's gonna happen when Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth? All right. All nations should be under subjection for one. But let's go to what's gonna happen to Esau, because a lot of people think Esau could be saved. A lot of people think that, let's go to New International Version. Just in case anyone in this New International Version of mentality thinks that Esau could be saved. The book of Obadiah, chapter 16. There's only one chapter. That's the Shalakia. I just messed up then, didn't I? The book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 16. Just as you drank on my holy hill. Right now, what are they doing? What are the heathen doing to the nation of Israel? And what are they doing to the land of Israel? Hold on, let's get that. Salakia. See, there's a price to be paid for this. Salakia, my fingers are cold. It's the price to be paid for this. The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right, is that what are not all nations being assembled now for war? All right, what did this guy say?
Are we facing the crash of all crashes coming?
Yes, we are. The book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 2. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel. He's not going to plead with them with hugs and kisses, man. All right? He's going to plead with them by bloodshed, and they're not going to... They just won't get it. All right? They just won't get it. And will plead with them for my people and for my heritage, Israel, the 12 tribes. Not people who call themselves Jews, right? The so-called Latinos and the lovely Latinas, that even though they bug the hell out, and the Native Americans and the Seminole Indians and the people in the West Indies, so-called African Americans, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. So we scattered all over, all right? All right, so peace and blessings to the 12 tribes scattered abroad while you endure this hell and try to, oh man. So, we've been scattered among the nations and our land has been parted, right? And is it not written to remove not the ancient landmarks? Right, so in the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15, the day of the Lord is near for all nations. And what did we just read in the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 2? And that's what I mean when I say all of the prophets do a better job telling the same story than all these pastors. All right, T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar and what's his name? Creflo Dollar must be going broke. I ain't heard about him and his dollars. T.D. Jakes and what's his name? He got more money than me though. T.D. Jakes and what's his name? Gino. Talaki. He should have bought a new name. T.D. Jakes and Gino Jennings. They get money, but they're doing a horrible job telling the same story compared to the prophets of the Bible. All right. So that lets you know that something's not right. When the book is saying the same thing, but the people in the pulpit are not all saying the same thing, that should let you know something not right. All right. When all of the seminary schools are not saying the same thing, but the books are all saying the same thing, that should let you know something not right. So the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15, the day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your own head. So does it sound like Esau Edom going to make it? Does it sound like he's going to be forgiven out of all nations? Does it sound like Esau Edom is going to be forgiven out of all nations? All right. The day of the children of Rome, the true payment, the true justice will come. Verse 16, just as you drank on my holy hill, so all the nations will drink continually. They will drink and drink, and be as if they had never been. But on Mount Zion will be deliverance. It will be holy, and Jacob will possess his inheritance. And that's what they're trying to prevent. All right, they're trying to prevent the deliverance, which is impossible. And they're trying to prevent the inheritance, which is impossible. All right. Verse 18, Jacob will be a flame. What's going to happen? Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth it. So Jacob is going to be a flame. And the end of the world ain't going to be able to, people ain't going to be able to put out that flame. All right, their world is ended. How they going to put out a flame and their world is over? They're going to be powerless. Jacob will be a flame and Jacob will be a fire and Joseph a flame. That's northern and southern kingdom. Esau will be stubble and they will set him on fire and destroy him. There will be no survivors, not none, from Esau. The Lord has spoken it. So just as one of my favorite prophets in South Carolina said, even if you wanted to say it, you can't. For the Lord has spoken it.